Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
To the field, our players.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker, but also for anyone positioned out wide. You're the key supply route, and at the same time, the defensive cover. So, effectively, you're the lungs and legs of the team.
And we're underway. Hops for safety. João Cancelo. Rodri. And it's Cancelo. Van Dijk. And here's Son Heung-min. Ødegaard tries to pass it through. Now the delivery, he's got tall. Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
Paris Saint-Germain gain their reward with an early goal. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Haaland. Over to the left. And this is Son Heung-min. Played in by Son Heung-min. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne knocks it out wide. In by Cancelo. Climbs up big! They've scored! 2-0 and in next to no time. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's come to nothing. Chance for a shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Kulusevski brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Two-nil ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. Chaplin. Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Odegaard. Now it's Haaland. De Bruyne. Now it's De Bruyne. Chaplin stood up well to him there. It's a searching pass. Cleared away. Corner it is.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Haaland! That's a half-decent try. Chaplin. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Decent chance! Oh, taken with style. Just 1 goal in it now. Game on! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking to play him in. He's in plenty of space here. Great chance! No mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Gomez. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. That's a sharp pass. He's shifting through the gears here. Great vision. And he whips it in. He rises! He will be livid with himself. Chaplin. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kulusevski. Cross from Cancelo. Oh, smashing header! No, couldn't quite control it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Chaplin. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's picked his way through. Paris Saint-Germain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. De Bruyne. Can he spark a counter here? And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Up he goes! Heads it again, but still no joy.
Paris Saint-Germain really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Chaplin. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played up towards the front line. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he was quick to react.
There will be 3
Well, that
minutes
tackle
added
was
time.
certainly sturdy. Now it's Son Heung-min. Oh, super find. Haaland! Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's there to belt it away. Knocks it into space. And the first 45 minutes are up.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan,
Please take
and
this
if they are allowed to
opportunity pay a
continue
visit to our
in the
official
same
store
vein,
where memorabilia
I can only
from
see the
today's match
margin
are
getting
now
bigger.
available. Everyone, please
Paris
welcome the two
Saint-Germain are
sides.
broadly in charge, but the contest is still alive at 3-1. And we're underway again. Rodri. Ball played for Gomez. João Cancelo at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. Kulusevski looking to run onto it. And it's Ødegaard. Can he finish? And that has been clubbed away. Oh, that wasn't far away.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. De Bruyne gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! That's another chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Kulusevski.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. But that has not gone well. Son Heung-min. And it's Ødegaard. De Bruyne. And here's Haaland. Here's Rodri. That is ended up in no man's land. Chaplin. Kulusevski. João Cancelo. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Oh, look, Pete.
Shapes to shoot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He'll try to keep this alive. The ball goes in. And he can clear it away.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing. That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Kulusevski looking understandably energised after his goal. De Bruyne. And it's Gomez. Van Dijk. Havertz. And it's Ødegaard. This looks promising. And this is De Bruyne. Now it's Kulusevski. De Bruyne tries a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Chaplin. Gomez. That's headed upfield. Ødegaard. Havertz. Van Dijk. And it's De Bruyne. That's a lovely, neat pass. For João Cancelo. Looking for options for movement. Lofted in. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Into the last quarter of an hour. In by Cancelo. He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
Substitution on the field. Number 27.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 37. Substitution.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. De Bruyne. And it's Cancelo. Rodri. To Havertz. Matheus Cunha. To Havertz. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Matheus Cunha. He has found the way through. And he shoots! They've done it! It is no contest. It is a landslide. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. So there's going to be another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here. He steps in, and that's the end of that. The final 5 minutes. Tries to play it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Portsmouth making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Number 9, coming on the field is Number 11.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Alexander-Arnold going full tilt down the left. Havertz. De Bruyne. Alexander-Arnold. And no, that was never going to make it.
4 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Van Dijk. And it's Cancelo. And it's Palmer. Palmer. There will be a throw-in. And it's pulled back. And that's not going to reach. And we're done. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Haaland, totally unstoppable today. Everything he touched turned to goals. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions.